Good morning, everyone. Michael McGillicuddy here with Natural Law on the Move. All right, today's video is going to be a quick hitter, and I can already feel the blood starting to boil thinking that this is so... I can't believe that I have to explain this to people. I've known this for at least 10 years. I've been brainwashed before that, and in my time trying to explain this to people, I've been dealing with a bunch of thick skulls and a bunch of hardened egos who know it's not like that. So I can already feel the bile starting to rise inside of me. But let's go through this anyway and just get it over with. Today's topic is the thought experiment of two people living on an island and what those people would have the right to do. We talk a lot about rights here, right and wrong, moral actions versus immoral actions, true morality, not the soft little garbage peddled by mind control religions. And it goes like this. Imagine there are two people living together on an island all by themselves, and would one of these people have the right to do some of these actions? So for example, let's say that one person believes that there's a deadly plague going around the island, and it's jumping from the bats on the island to the people, and the best way, the only way to prevent the spread of this dangerous, deadly virus with a 99.9% recovery rate is to wear a cheap, little, dirty face diaper or a mask over your face whenever you go outside of your home. And that's what this one guy thinks, and that's what he's convinced is the truth. Does he have the right to force the other person to wear a cheap, dirty, call it a mask, a face diaper? Does he have the right to do that? Does he have the right to go to that person, put it over their face, and force them to wear it? And if they don't wear it, he's going to hurt them or he's going to steal some of their money. Does he have the right to do that? Obviously no! Obviously no. Then you can scale it up. Then no other person has the right to do that, to force people to don such a disgusting, degrading garment. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, pretty much settled. I won't belabor the point too much. You either get it or you don't. And if you don't, you're either stuck in ego, or you're not that bright, or you're a chicken shit little coward, because you know if you accept this premise, you know what the conclusions are, and you know you're gonna have to do something and put yourself against the mob, the stupid, unthinking, mind-controlled, unwashed mob. And a lot of people don't have the courage to do that. I do, thankfully, and I know I'm putting myself at risk, but I'm gonna do it anyway because you gotta do what's right. And guess what? I'll be rewarded for it because the universe rewards good behavior and punishes bad behavior. So deal with it. So no, one person doesn't have the right to do that to another person, to force them to wear a dirty, stinking mask. And so you don't either. And neither do you, you idiot order followers, like the one in Australia who choked a woman somewhere in Melbourne for not going along with the will of the people, for not putting on a face mask. Literally choked her out and put her on the ground. If any single, if a person not wearing that uniform did that, everyone would say, what a freaking disgusting, weird psycho. What is wrong with you? But because he's got the uniform on, the uniform, everybody's been mind-controlled and brainwashed to believe, oh, that's a good thing. He has the right to do that. He can choke a woman and slam her to the ground because he's wearing the costume of... Yeah. Okay, let's move to another one. Let's say there's a new vaccine for this plague. There's a new vaccine, and the only way, this one guy believes, the only way that it will work is if everybody takes the vaccine. And the second person looks at what's actually inside of that vaccine, looks at the adjuvants and excipients and other trash in it, and he says, no, I'll take my chances. I'm not going to inject that into my body. And the other person says, you have to, or else it won't work. Sound familiar? Does he have the right to take the needle and plunge it into that guy's arm against his will? Well, that's rape, first of all. Forcibly injecting an unwanted substance into somebody else's body, that's rape. No, he does not have the right to do that. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. And guess what? No doctor, no nurse, no soldier, no nobody has the right to do that. in reality. They might do it because they're violent, stupid thugs who just do whatever they want anyway, because they're satanic and they believe that might makes right. But in reality, they're going to be punished for their action, and it's an immoral action, and it's wrong. I mean, I can't make it any more clear. If you think that it's okay, you're just so stupid, or so cowardly, or so what is wrong with you? Literally, what is wrong with you? Why won't you see it, and why do you ignore it? And then if you do see it, why won't you act on it? You know deep down I'm right. Okay, let's scale it up a little bit. Let's say there's 10 people on the island. No, let's do one more example first. Then we'll scale it up. Taxes! Let's say that the one guy says, hey, you have more coconuts than I do. I'm going to take 10% of your coconuts, and if you don't give them to me, I'm going to hit you over the head with a big palm tree branch until you do. Does he have the right to do that? Of course not, no. And that's what taxes are. Taxes are theft of your lawfully, or not lawfully, rightfully earned property, and they're taken at the point of a gun or the threat of a gun, threat of violence. They're taken under duress, it's extortion. That's what taxes are, deal with it. Forget it, if you don't think so, you're wrong, the end. And yeah, get with the program, hurry up already. You know, ever since I was really young, I was really sick of, I noticed that people were a lot dumber than I was. And I don't have really a problem with dumb people. I don't really mind. But when all those dumb people get together and they think that they've got a right to control my life or the lives of people who I care about, then I got a big problem. Then I don't feel so kindly towards dumb people anymore. I get pretty sick of them, honestly, thinking that they're so smart and that they get to control my life. I'm not trying to control anybody's life, dumbass. In case you didn't realize it. You're trying to say what people should do. Yeah, I am, because I know what's right. I'm not going to force them to do it, because I'm not a fucking psycho like you fuckers. But I do know what's right, and I'm going to tell you when you're being a stupid fucking idiot. So taxes, no, he does not have the right to steal the other guy's coconuts. Those are his, they're not the other guy's. Let's scale it up to 10 people. Let's say 10 people on this island now, and there's a plague going around, and 9 people vote that everybody has to wear masks, or else blah, 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 blah. Do they have the right to force the 10th person to do it? Well, they probably could, because 9 against 1, that's a tough fight for the 10th guy. But no, they're just violent, immoral assholes, thug bastards, sons of bitches, who just use their physical force to overpower the 10th person. And they'll suffer as a result from that. Unfortunately, not right away. Unfortunately, it takes a little while. But nope, they're wrong. They don't have the right to do that. Do they have the right to inject that person with a vaccine against that disease? Nope, they don't. They're just initiating violence, which is always wrong, always immoral, and it's a theft of that guy's bodily integrity and free will. And finally, taxes. No, the 9 people don't have the right to steal from the 10th person, even though he has so much more than them. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe he works a lot harder. Maybe he's kind of smart. Maybe he's dedicated. Maybe he doesn't spend all his time on Facebook and YouTube. Oh, maybe. No, because he took it from me. Dumb fucks. So yeah, 9 people do not have the right to force their will on the 10th person. That's immoral, that's violent, that's wrong. And scale it up. Let's say 90 million don't have the right to force their will on 10 million. 50 million don't have the right to force their will on 40 million. 1 million doesn't have the right to force their will on 99 million. But that's exactly what we have going on right here, dumb ass. Realize it, wake up, pull your head out, and then do something about it. Start telling other people about it. I hope there's more good people than bad people, but we'll really see. We will really see if there are more good people than bad people. And yeah, because I feel it's coming to a head pretty quick, because people like me are getting pretty sick of it. Getting pretty sick of being bossed around by all you dumb fucks. Dumb, immoral, violent, stupid caveman fucks. So hopefully you wake up. Finally, oh, here's a good one. This will get people who are just dumb and mind controlled to be like, you can't say that. Let's say 9 guys, there's 9 guys and 1 girl, and they all take a vote whether or not they should rape that girl. Hey, 9 of them say, yeah, we should. And the 1 girl says, no, you shouldn't. What should be done then? It's an overwhelming majority. It's a democratic society. It's the will of the people. They all want to rape that woman. Do they have the right to do that? No! Yet that's what you dumb asses actually think. You think if a majority votes or decides to do it, that it's somehow moral. You're fucking so stupid. You're so stupid. And why do you keep staying stupid? Stop staying stupid and stop staying like a bad person. You know that it's not right. So fucking act like it, all right? God bless it. Because we're gonna find out. Yeah, next video is gonna be the law of freedom. Next video will be the law of freedom, because we're gonna find out what happens when you stay a bad person, and especially what happens when a society of individuals stay as a collection of immoral beings. Hey, just remember that. Just remember you're voting to rape somebody when you vote in an election. Any government action is pretty much the same. And if you don't like it, you are just wrong, and I'm getting sick of telling it to you. You know, I haven't done it much, you know, publicly on a video platform like this, but for the last 10 years, basically, that's all I've talked about and dealt with a bunch of dumb, thick fucking skull, numbskull, caveman fuckfaces, retards, morons, and that's about it. So that's Michael McGillicuddy with Natural Law on the Move, and remember, government is slavery. Learn the difference between an immoral and a moral action, and it doesn't matter what a democratically elected society does. It only matters whether it's right or whether it is wrong.